online. He's built an enormous following, and mostly young men, and his often scandalous views about women that have made him notorious across the world. Views like this.
So I think my sister is her husband's property, yes. When a bride is walking down the aisle to marry the groom, the father walks next to her and gives her away. True or false?
Tate's opinions on mental illness are equally controversial.
All right, so we're talking about Andrew Tate, right? I think I covered him twice or three times. You know, he said some things. You know, people like them always have more than enough truth to wrap up their lame ass in. Right? They have more than enough. They're speaking quote unquote factual stuff, right? Stuff that's obvious, right? It's not exactly factual, they're just obvious. They're stupidly obvious. What you said, okay, I'm using my phone to watch you right now. Okay, that's stupidly obvious. So tell me that's not true. Tell me that it's stupidly obvious. Okay, yeah, so it's not exactly fact, okay? It's obvious. You're not making any special, profound point when you're pointing out something that's obvious, just to be lame in the public eyes. Okay? When a man is taking his child down the aisle to go give it to another person, is that not his property? No, you sound stupid. Literally. Like, now, this part is literal. Okay? You sound stupid when you say stuff like that to prove that a woman can be a man's property. Now, I didn't say that. You're going to get silenced if you say enough of this kind of things. That's an indication that you were probably sounding stupid. Now, he's admitted that maybe he was sounding stupid. He wants to reshape what he's saying. But we still have some lames running around the internet trying to justify how this young man was talking. Let me play a little bit of it and let's see how Pierre Morgan. So he went on Pierre Morgan's Uncensored and he had a few things to say. He's still trying to justify. I think the first video he recorded once he got cancelled on YouTube, meaning they shut down his platform. They shut down another lame ass young kid a few days ago, Sneeko, right? The first thing he tried to do is like, okay, maybe I should change my words. And now he's going back on his words again. Lames, they're never sure of where they stand. They're never sure. Because in the first place, they have this need of validation. So they push out a lot of extreme polarized views, right? Just to get clout. They do it a lot. And when they get this attention, because it's extreme polarized views, right? It gets in their head because it's like drug. Like it pumps dopamine to their blood, right? And then now they just start to feel like I'm saying something, right? And then it's all about money for them until they get shut down. If you're getting silenced, maybe you didn't have any power in the first place. Let's keep going.
I don't believe in depression. Don't message me about depression because I don't believe in it. If you're asleep and you're...
He doesn't believe in depression. Now, he put out some videos where he was basically, it's like confusing. Is it, he's trying to encourage people to, you know, to get up and don't be depressed. But then in the same breath is discounting the importance of understanding mental health as a thing. So it's a little confusing, right? This is what happens when people speak from their ass. What that means is that when they speak from common sense or they speak to real life issues that people are dealing with common sense, it fails all the time. Why? Because everyone has common sense. So what makes you think there's anything profound when you speak out of common sense? Everyone else can think common sense. 1 + 1 = 2. That's common sense. If it was that easy, everyone else would be getting it, right?
You're bed in the middle of the night and you hear a noise and you believe in ghosts. Now you're afraid. But if you don't believe in ghosts, it's the wind and you go back to sleep. You give the ghosts power by believing in them.
Well, this summer, every major social media platform banned Tate amid a global backlash and concerns about his influence on the young people who watch him. But copies of his videos are still shared millions of times every day.
So there's a lot of his clips, videos. One of the things they claimed is that it was taken out of context. That's a real thing. You can be taken out of context. But there's some things you say, I'm like, nah, this is not out of context. This is who you are. You are lame and stupid. If you call women properties in 2022 and you somehow don't expect a backlash, it's even worse. The fact that you don't expect a backlash is even make things worse. How do I know you don't expect a backlash? Because you overreact to the fact that there's backlash. Like, why are you so surprised? I thought you knew that, oh, they don't want me to speak the truth, so they're going to silence me. Why are you so surprised that you got silenced when you say something stupid that diminishes other people? Other people, right?
This show is called Uncensored. One of the challenges views directly. So he flew from Romania to sit here in this studio, and the full explosive interview airs later this week. Girls are more attractive than 25-year-olds. It's because they've been...
Watch this. Well, it's
not really, is it? Here's a bit of what's to come. Do you respect women?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
Do you think that 18, 19-year-old women are more attractive than 25-year-old women?
I think there's attractive people. That's a loaded question. I don't know.
It's not that much of a loaded question. It's stuff you said. It's stuff he said to the whole world, and a bunch of lame-ass young kids. I'm calling them lame because I want them to wake up. I'm not shaming them, okay? Lame-ass and lack of game, right? A bunch of people are watching this. They're getting excited. They click like, right? About 18, not 18 people, 18,000 of them watching him at the same time on multiple different platforms, right? So he's getting excited. He's happy that he's getting to, and quote unquote, he's helping these young kids, apparently. He's supposed to be helping them. He's speaking for them, right? And then he goes, 18 years olds are much more attractive than 25. A blanket ass stupid statement that doesn't make any sense, right? It just doesn't. There's way too many times that you put a 25 years old next to an 18 and you pick the 25, and vice versa. So you can't turn that statement to some kind of weird ass truth, right? That's not true in any shape, form. It's simply not true, right? 18 years old can't even clean themselves out of their own diapers. Why would I even find myself in a position where I have to be comparing them to 25 years old? But watch his response. He's pushing back on his words. He's not forgot that he said something. Watch what Pierre had to say about that.
Well, it's not really, is it?
I can't.
You know why I'm asking you?
Of course I do, but I can't sit here and
say... For the benefit of viewers who don't know why I'm asking, you said this. In general, this is also one of the reasons men find youth attractive. You want to blow up the internet? I'll blow up the internet right effing now. The reason 18 and 19-year-olds are more attractive than 25-year-olds is because they've been through less dick. People say... Oh.
That's what he said. You know, the internet never forgets. Listen, I'm probably going to say something stupid here. The more I talk, right? I'm going to say something stupid. I'll get dragged one day, right? The more popular this platform gets, it's going to happen. How much more when you outrightly get out there and start saying something stupid intentionally? Like, what do you expect is going to happen? Right? So the fact that they don't know that they can say something stupid and it comes with backlash, including potentially getting shut down, is what I am talking about. You know? Let's keep going.
Oh, you can't say that, but yes, I can. A 19-year-old is more attractive than a 26-year-old woman, and I'll tell you why. Because
so they even told him you can't say that. He said, yes, I can. But yet I still see some lame people trying to defend this. He said what he said. Okay? So now he's going to get accused of being a misogynistic person. And then he's going to be surprised too. Then he's going to go into the dictionary and try to pull the dictionary meaning of misogynistic. I'm not a woman hater. You're a liar. No, I'm not. Like, are you... See the wine meanie, right? It's not about the facts of what is written in the dictionary, you dumbass. It's how you make people feel. That's the reality of life across the board, including how you make men feel. If you make men feel a certain type of way, they're not going to want to do business with you. It's the reality. The fact that you don't know that in the name of I'm just speaking the truth is lack of social skills, is a lame behavior.
That 26-year-old has talked to more guys, been to the club more times, been effed and dumped more times, more arguments, more mess, more for me to clean up. That is misogyny. Why?
To be fair, he grew way too fast to be calling women run-throughs. If you're calling women run-throughs on a public platform, you're going to get shut down if you're growing that fast. It's as simple as that. That's just how it works. Another thing that he doesn't realize is that there's some things you say, someone like me will listen to it, I'm like, he's catching cruise. There's a little young kid somewhere that's taking that to heart as gospel truth, and it's dangerous for the society. And it's even worse that you're going to pretend that that's not a real thing. Okay? They're all on the internet watching anything that's polarized enough to satisfy how they already feel. Right? It's just going to magnify something that's not really a big deal. You got dumped by a girlfriend, okay, we keep it moving. But now, Andrew Tate is going to sit on the internet and call women run through just because they are 25 years of age as opposed to being 18. Right? What do you think is going to happen when the wrong person interprets that? Right?
Because you are encouraging a mindset about 25-year-old women that makes them sound out to be infinitely less desirable than 18, 19-year-olds, and having effectively been having too much sex to be taken in a more respectful way.
And what's too much sex? 5 times in the last 1 year? 5 times by the age of 45 as a single woman? 1 time at the age of 16. What exactly is that? See, when you say things like that, you are giving room for the lamest of society to interpret the way they want to interpret and react the way they want to react. When you have a big platform, you have to be responsible. I got 16 people watching me live right now. I have to be responsible for what I say, including when I do mistakenly say something stupid. I have to say, I said it, that's not what I believe, or, oh, I didn't mean it that way, I'm sorry. I have to hold myself accountable. I don't have to, I am responsible. When you have a big platform where people listen to you, you don't have to hold yourself accountable. You are responsible. It's as simple as that. Don't get all surprised, right?
Well, firstly, even if that was the case, that wouldn't be misogyny.
Well, what did you mean by what you said?
That's not misogyny because it's not anti-women.
Now it's going to, that's not anti-woman. Only anti-woman is misogyny. That's stupid. You're being stupid intentionally, okay? You're being stupid. You don't have to be anti-woman before you are called misogynist. It's just not reality. You claim you want to face reality, but you don't like reality when you're presented with one. When you say certain things and makes a woman or human beings in general feels a certain way, you will be accused of things that may not exactly correlate with dictionary meaning. It's because you made them feel that way. That's the reality, not your dictionary meaning. It's just not. I'm sorry. Okay?
I'm saying that an 18 or a 19-year-old woman would be more desirable.
Pretty anti-25-year-old woman.
Anti-25-year-old women we can argue, but not misogyny.
Well, that's misogyny.
So it's just semantics. Anti-25-year-old woman, I can argue, right? Semantics is stupid, but I guess it's getting popular, so...
No, it's not.
Well, being anti any woman at all is misogyny.
Not when I'm saying that women are beautiful and attractive at a certain age and saying that age.
You're saying 18, 19-year-olds are more attractive than 25.
Well, than ageist perhaps, but misogynistic absolutely.
Ageist perhaps, as in racist. It's just being stupid.
So is that really? But you just accepted it was misogyny.
No, I didn't. You said it was misogyny. I'm telling you, no, it's not.
But if a 26-year-old woman is watching this and has heard those comments,
yeah.
Would you...
So I'm not going to play the rest of it, just in case, you know. Here's the news for you, okay? Here's the lesson, okay? Dictionary meanings when it comes to emotional matters, which is literally everything. Everything is emotional matter, okay? Everything is driven by emotions. Okay, dictionary meanings has limitations. Words matter only so far. If you make people feel some type of way, they're gonna call you names that doesn't necessarily correlate with direct translation that you've done it. You're a criminal. No. That doesn't mean you've been jailed as a criminal, okay? It means you made them feel like you're a fraud. That's what it means. You made them feel like you're a fraud, right? So people can call you criminal if they feel offended by your fraudulent behavior. They don't have to wait until you end up in jail. I'm not a criminal. I'm not really in jail. Now you're being stupid. There's a reason why they called you a criminal. Yes, that's the danger of it. Most people don't know it's cruise. It's cruise. I receive it that way, but these guys mean it. They are actually lame. Okay? They have trouble. If you spell it out on paper for them what social skills and emotional intelligence is, they actually know what it is. In action, in reality, in real time, they have a hard time practicing it. And they refuse to do the work because they know so much. They're just going to sit down there and argue with you on semantics and never really get to what we need them to understand. If you're listening to me, if you're like that person, check yourself before you wreck yourself. The reality does not really give a shit about what you know from a textbook. The reality is that people respond to you silently, oftentimes, based off of how you make them feel. Sometimes they will take opportunities away from you and you will never know that that opportunity was taken away from you just because of how you made them feel. It's only some of the few times that they will let you know that, hey, you made me feel some type of way. You're a misogynist. Very few times. Most people will just look at you and say, this is Cruz. I can't even take him too seriously. And they also will take away their opportunities to work with you, including but not limited to silencing your ass for the rest of your life. You're lucky that you even know you're silenced. A lot of time you're just shadow banned from individual people that can actually be a blessing to your life. Okay? I'm talking to individuals now, not content creators. Content creators are on a high horse. They probably don't want to listen to shit anyway. I'm talking to you as an individual. This translates to your individual life, the relationships you have around you. Don't put yourself on a pedestal. Always have people around you that can hold you accountable, right? Always, right? And understand that feelings, emotions rules everything. Everything. No, it's not facts over feelings. The facts are old recorded data. What created the data was people's emotions. So it's stupid to just put your eyes on recorded old data. It's lame. It's lame behavior, right? Yeah, so that's the lesson for today. We've got some really good stuff out of this. We're going to leave it at that. Let's start at 6 at a time. You know, next week we'll try to come back full-blown, heavy, right? I'm going to try to do that next week. So let's look out for that, right? Nonetheless, we're going to run a rebroadcast at 5 p.m. tomorrow again, okay? So I'll be in the chat hanging out, so feel free to come by at 5 p.m. I just won't be live, right? So feel free to come by and hang out as well, and share the videos and let people know that we're live right here. All right. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I will see you on the next one, and peace.